Hey everyone, welcome to another Triple Threat 420 video. I'm a twin, and today I'm going to be talking about um, like the future of the MCU, and just it's confusing, you know. But first off, I just wanted to, like I haven't been able to make videos. Like I have a phone, of course, but like it's having storage problems. And then like I delete, like a bunch of my photos, a bunch of like long videos that I had, and a bunch of like big apps and games that I had, and I recorded video, and it only lets me like record 2 minutes of it. It's just not enough for a good whole video. Like right now, I'm only already gotten to a minute, but yeah. So anyways, then been wanting to like make a high five and other stuff like that, but I guess Broski 04 had like the same problem, but mine was like pissing me off. I still don't have another phone right now. I'm recording off of Jay's phone. Um, you just know Jay. He just never makes videos. So yeah, it's been like maybe a good 2 months, maybe month. I don't know. But let's get to it. So the future of the MCU. It is confusing. So I think like Black Widow had nothing to do with this because it has nothing to do with Phase 5, but it's confusing. Like you have series and the movies, like I guess they were setting up Doctor Strange with like WandaVision, um, I guess Spider-Man No Way Home. That's honestly pretty much it. Besides like the little stories, like setting up another character like the Miss Marvels, the She-Hulk that's about to come out, Moon Knight. Um, they just set it up like I guess their own characters like to be in the MCU. But what is confusing is that they set it up like with Loki, and they came out with like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Came out with like Kang introduced, and like they're setting it up to be like Secret Wars, like a multiverse war kind of like it just basically the multiverse. And then they have like I don't know, the Internals was fucking weird. I recently watched it like maybe a good month, I don't know, but I watched it. It was pretty confusing. It was alright, but it was still pretty fucking confusing. Like they would go in and out like 3 years ago, and then all of a sudden, oh, you're in the, like in the time now, and all of a sudden it's like 3 days ago. And it just doesn't make fucking sense. It's kind of like the Doctor Strange movie, but worse. Other than that, and then you have Thor that like recently came out. And like Broskio first said, no one gives a fuck about Hercules, but what the fuck? Like, it just sets up gods versus humans because Zeus is sending Hercules to go basically fight one of the Avengers on Earth because he hears how popular they are, the superheroes, and he just basically, like, nobody believes in gods, they want superheroes and shit like that. And it's like, well, weren't you setting up, like, a multiverse, what's it called? Multiverse Saga and stuff like that. And then Marvel just recently came out with like saying that they're like I don't know, they came out saying like no, the next phase, and then I guess the last two movies for phase 6 is gonna be Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers the King Destiny or Dynasty, something like that. And it's like you have the they're setting it up to be the multiverse, but it's confusing. How are you gonna fit the gods into it, and why even bring the gods into this? Thor, okay. Zeus, okay. Keep Zeus dead. he got, his own weapon went through his chest. They just fucking kill him. Like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Um, like, no one gives a fuck, honestly. Like, let's go first, and no one gives a fuck about Hercules. And it's like, I already forgot about him. Pretty sure other people forgot about him. Apparently they're in the works of making him, like, in the MCU somehow. But I don't know. It's confusing. And then they already have, like, the what if. That's basically like a multiverse story. It is confusing. And then they have the Guardians of the Galaxy. Who knows what that's going to be. The Black Panther, which is its own little thing. I don't have no clue. They just, I don't know. They make videos, or they make movies that, like, it's good movies, but then at the end, it just doesn't make any sense. Like Internals, for example. They were in the Celestial's hand, and then all of a sudden the movie cut off. And then if you ever watch Internals, there's a frozen Celestial, like, in the middle of nowhere. Why isn't anybody, like, in the Spider-Man movie, the Doctor Strange multiverse movie, Miss Marvel, like, all these newer series and movies in the MCU, how come no one's talking about that? Like, okay, it's a common thing, but, like, it's a common thing for heroes to do this, or ruin a city, do this and that, like, but a big-ass fucking walking thing that's the size of, like, the planet. How are you not going to talk about that? It showed at the end of the Internals, or, like, it was, like, what's it called? It was on the news, but, like, no one else talked about it. It's just, I don't know. The MCU was good, and it just should have ended. I appreciate these movies, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, of course you gotta appreciate James Gunn, but that's James Gunn. He's not making all these Marvel movies. So, yeah, other than that, I don't know what to talk about. Apparently, Doctor Doom's gonna be in it. Kang. I don't know how they're gonna fit those two into it at the same time, Who's gonna be the main villain? Might be Kang because it's called the Kang Dynasty, but, like, I don't know. But hey, let me know what you think about the MCU. It's confusing. And where they're going, in what direction, and how it's gonna play out. But, yeah. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.